Yeah. I don't know what I've done. Hi, Denise. You finally caught me on a live. I'm not looking at the camera. There's the camera. Okay. Hi, Tia. How are you doing? I just dermaplaned my face, so if it looks crazy, I apologize. Hey, Lorena. Hey, Jesse. Yes, it is Friday. I look a frightful mess, guys. I just dermaplaned my face, so I'm extra red, but I'm very smooth. Smooth but red. Hi, Alice. I'm doing okay. I came on here to let you guys know a little something something. I will be filming a video tonight. I'm gonna do, because a couple people have asked for about it. Yeah, I'm glowing. Hey, Christina. I will be filming a video tonight. I'm gonna do the day to night transition, like a work makeup, like basic work makeup. Hi, Priscilla. You did, Alice? Okay, I'll check it in a minute. Yeah, so like basic work, everyday makeup, transitioning to, I mean, not like out to the club, like I'm too old to deal with all that, but like going out on a date or going, you know, somewhere special, and you don't have time to like completely redo your face. So I'll be doing that tonight. But my announcement is, day and night are the same. Yeah, well, I don't really wear makeup unless I'm filming, which is hilarious. But my announcement is that I will probably not be on YouTube. Hey, Amber. For about a week. So I just wanted to let you guys know, so you didn't think I just like disappeared into the ether. No, yeah. I may be like, I don't know. Real, you know, porch time is about real talk. Yes, everything is fine, but my doctor is switching one of my medicines, and I'm going from. Oh, okay. Well, I'll watch that. I'll watch that as soon as I get off here. So my doctor is switching one of my medicines, and like it's one of those medicines that like you can't just stop. So I have to like, I know, I'm excited, Alice. I'm gonna watch it literally as soon as I get off here. I'm having a transition, so there's gonna be like a 5-day period where I'm on both. So, and the doctor was like, it's gonna be a little rough. So I don't know if I'm gonna feel like filming. But I wanted to let you guys know because I'm starting that tonight. So I don't know if I will be present. And I just wanted you to know, so you didn't think I like forgot about you guys. Yeah, I mean, I think either. Thank you, Amber. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. Hi, Eric. How are you doing? My one guy that always shows up. Eric always shows up for me. Let's just say that. I hope it works out too. I'm a little nervous, but just because last time I transitioned medicines was very, very bad. So, but hopefully this will be a good thing. That's what this is, Jesse. That's what they're doing. So we're going to try something new and see if it works better. It may not. It may. If we're being real and honest here, you know, you guys know that I have a panic disorder and that I suffer from a lot of anxiety. But lately I've been, like, if I were to go to a psychiatrist today who had never seen me before and told him my symptoms, hi, Sandy. Girl, you look beautiful in that black lipstick on Instagram. Oh my gosh. Gorgia. I can't do black lipstick. You look so pretty. Okay, Jesse, that is one he told me to look up. I don't think I can take that. But basically, hi, Teresa. Guys, for you just joining, I'm just telling people that I might not be on YouTube for about a week. Whatever, Sandy, you have to be there before the filter is applied, so you look gorgeous. And for you guys who just joined, I just dermaplane my face, so that's why it's so red. I mean, my face is always red, but it's like super red. Hey, Brandy. Yes, Sandy A7 is very beautiful. Yeah, well, anyway, so I'm switching medicines up. But anyway, because lately I've been having these things like, instead of having like a good day and a bad day, I'll have like crazy manic energy, and then I'll just go to like to nothing. And that's new for me. And like I said, if I went to my psychiatrist was like, if you went to someone today, they would diagnose you with bipolar, which I'm not bipolar. I'm just a little manic, apparently, which apparently there's more than one type of bipolar disorder. But I'm not bipolar. But the medicine. Hey, Marie, how are you doing? So yeah, so hopefully, hey, Taranae. It's okay, Marie. I didn't like announce it or anything. It just happened. But yeah, I'm really hoping. Yeah, Teresa, it's been weird. I mean, I'm always at a certain level, not faking it, but like, I don't know. I go from being like manic to like completely like bleh, you know, and there's no medium. So hopefully this medicine is going to, you're struggling, I'm struggling too, is going to level me out. But for like 5 days, I'm going to be on both. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I want you guys to know. So if I just like disappear, that it's not that I'm not going to come back. I'm just adjusting. So, but yeah, I am filming a video tonight. I'm going to do workday makeup. You know, Lorena, thank you. I appreciate that. It's not about getting better. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. It's a maintenance, affects her. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, thyroid condition, really panic attacks. Oh, wow, Amber. I could see that. I could see that being, because it's like something you can control. Yeah. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, well, that's one thing, and that's why I like doing the porch talks. Guys, I switched my phone to landscape, and it's doing this weird thing. Like, I don't like how it's framing me, but oh well. Because I'm like looking over here, but the camera's over there, and I don't know if I can like, hold on, let me see. No, I can't. I was seeing if I could rotate it the other way. I can't. So, yeah, Amber, it's... Hi, Kendi. How are you doing? Yes, I do meditate. I meditate. But being National Women's Day and being porch talks with no makeup on, and that's like the real... You're doing great. I need to watch your video about the tea. Is it working? Well, I guess I could watch the video. But I think it is empowering. It is okay. Awesome. I'm gonna watch the video. I haven't had a moment yet. But I will be. I watch all your videos. You know that. But yeah. So female empowerment, and part of that is owning up to things, and that we're not perfect, and that we're not always right. And yeah, I mean, I suffer from a mental illness, or several, and with that comes, you know, oh, what's going on? Okay, Kendi, I'm probably not going to be on YouTube for like a week, because my doctors are switching up my my medicines for like 5 days, they're going to overlap. So I don't know how I'm going to feel. It's going to be rough. So I don't video 5 out of the 7 days a week. So I am filming tonight, and after that I might feel into it, I might not, but I wanted you guys to think I'm crazy and I didn't disappear. But I did want you, because it's important. Yes, Christina. Happening. Am I there? Okay. Yeah, guys. All right. It should be better now. Give it a second. You might have to reload. But I'm not, it's something that I had this weird ideology, okay? That like, that any kind of, dude, my internet sucks. Oh my gosh, my internet sucks, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, hopefully I can get through this without a buffering again. I'm still, oh, good. I'm glad that, don't go away. I mean, hi, Eastat. I hadn't seen you were in here. Mental illness is something chemically imbalanced in your brain. And, it can be caused from a lot of stuff. Mine, I think a lot of it is caused from any kind of childhood trauma. It literally changed. So, yeah. And I dealt with it, like, just by not dealing with it for a long time. So now I'm paying the repercussions of that. But, I mean, I think that I don't know, I'm rambling now. I think my point is that I think it's possible to a point where I'm not like, yeah, me too, Jesse. Where I'm not like, oh, I'm dealing with mental illness. It just needs to be I'm living with it, or I'm surviving it, or, it's one of those things that it's okay. It's okay, like, it doesn't make you weird, especially with all the people that are starting to open up about it. I mean, almost everybody's on something, and, some of our problems, I went to an intensive outpatient program. Thank you, Amber. And, some of the girls there, I can't room after what had happened to them. And then other people, I was like, why are you here? But the thing is, each of our experiences are going to be different. And what one person considers to be, an earth-shattering, life-changing, event that might throw them for a loop might not be the same thing. You're high on games, nice. It might not be the same thing for someone else. Like, there were girls in there that I was like, why are you in here? But for them, that was real pain. Hey, Abby, how are you doing? And I think that's the thing. I think just like we need to stop measuring ourselves up by, what society says we should be. And yeah, it is a taboo subject. It is, Sandy, absolutely. And women are really hard on ourselves. Like, it's just one of those things. And, I do think, however, I'm sorry, Abby, what happened? Yes, Priscilla. I mean, I'm constantly doing the, you rise from the ashes. You left your job. Ooh, did you want to leave your job? Hey, Callie girl, how are you doing? Abby, did you want to leave your job, or were you forced to leave your job? What happened? Guys, I look 10 years old right now. I don't know why. I'm not complaining. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You'll be in my thoughts and prayers, babe. I might not remember a lot, but I'm really good at remembering who to pray for. Ugh, thank you, Priscilla. I just might, what is it? I just dermaplaned my face, if you can tell. It's really red because it irritates my face, but, like, my face is so smooth. So smooth. But yeah, so I guess, I don't know. I didn't really have a point to my ramblings. I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys that and tell you a little bit about what was going on in my life, because I think it's important to not hide it. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't have any home drama, which is awesome. You guys all know my husband is like the epitome of a supportive husband. He's so amazing. Yes, Sandy. And see, that's the thing. Like, okay, porch time. Sometimes I feel like I have to edit, and I'm not going to edit for you guys. I'm just going to say what I want to say. That voice is not you, Sandy. That's Satan. I mean, let's, you know, I know there might be some people in here that don't believe in... Okay, Jesse. Ooh, chicken and dumplings. Yeah. That voice is not you. We all have an inner critic. Hi, Joseph. I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. We're talking serious time. We all have an inner critic. There's always, and some of our inner critics are louder than others. I love you too, Jesse. You have a great day, and bring me some chicken and dumplings. There's always going to be that voice inside your head that tells you not good enough. And there's always going to be that voice in your head that says, oh, well, so-and-so is better than me at this, so I shouldn't even try. But the thing is, like, your worth, I'm looking directly in the camera now, your worth is not dictated by that voice in your head. Your worth is not dictated by your house. It is not dictated by your clothes. It is not dictated by your talents or anything else. Because, you know, if you believe, that would be amazing if you would cook for me. If you believe in God, which I know not everybody does, but if you do, and I do, you know that your worth is dictated by a higher power. And that... Okay, I love you too, Kendi. I really do. I'm glad you said hi. Thank you so much. Okay, East Dad, thank you. Your worth is based on something that other people are never going to understand, you know? And it's hard. It's hard to be like, oh, I'm not even good enough, you know? But even your worst days, you're good enough for God. You know, he uses, exactly, Teresa, exactly. Like, God uses broken things. God uses people who have been, you know, not protected and successful. He uses, I mean, the least of these, you know, I mean, it's in the Bible, literally, the meek will inherit the earth. The man that is humble, that has the least of these, will have the greatest reward. Like, it's not about money or clothes or houses or makeup even. I mean, it's not about what you think you're skilled at. It's how you can show the love of Christ through what you do. And that's your worth. Your worth is that God made you. You know, and he made you completely different than every single other person in this earth or any person that's ever been born. And how crazy is it to think about that? That there is a power that made us so uniquely that not one person shares. Hi, Ida. That shares that kind of, shares our exact personality, our exact anything. Oh, thank you, Abby. I'm glad. Because it's I think it's so easy to get stuck in the muck and mire and think, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not brave enough, all that stuff, all those voices inside that are telling us that we're not good enough and we're not going to make it, that we forget that that's not the end goal. The end goal is not to make it, is not to be the best. That's not what we should be living our lives for. We need to live our lives as a reflection of the love that Jesus has for us. Of course, Abby. Hey, Ida. And you know what? I might lose some followers for this, but Spirit lead me. I'm a firm believer. Like, my life has gotten so, I am battling mental illness. And yes, there are things in my life that I could literally, like, sometimes I just can't even, sometimes I get so crazy that, well, not crazy, but like I have agoraphobia. And I physically feel paralyzed sometimes when I'm trying to go somewhere. I like, my body just won't move. Like, I want to go, somebody betrays me. And it's easy to be like, oh, I'm awful and I can't even do this and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, what your worth on the scales at the end of the day, after it's all said and done, has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. Yes, wind chimes. It doesn't have anything to do with that. Your worth is, you are more valuable. Like, I love the verse in the Bible that talks about God leaving the 100 to gain the 1. Like, think about that. Like, really think about that. Like, think about, like, that should be so empowering, and that should make us feel so good about ourselves, because, like, God, his eyes on the sparrow, all of that stuff. Like, God cares so much about us that he would leave, hey, Janette, 100 people just to come save us. I got chills now. It just, all that in saying that your worth is not dictated by this world, and nor will it ever be. And when you hear those voices, and I hear them too all the time, know that that is not of God, and that's not, I don't mean to make you cry, that's not, you don't have to be strong, like, God is there to lean on. Abby, I fight him all the time. I'm a control freak. Like, I had my life planned out, man. I had a year plan. I had a 2-year plan. I had a 5-year plan. I had a 10-year plan. Those plans are completely out the window. And now I do videos on YouTube, and I'm trying to, just be a person every day. You're welcome, Teresa. I don't know what's happening. I'm just letting this happen. I struggle every day, but the thing is that the harder you fight to try to make your will God's will, the less you will succeed. That's scriptural. That's just there. Be still and know that I'm God. Be still means let go. I literally, like I said, have it on my body. My husband just texted me LOL. But yes, let go and let God. Like, how incredibly conceited of us to believe that we know better than him. Like, I personally think that is a conceited thought. And I do it too. I do it too. We all do it. We all are like, stop texting me, Larry. We all are guilty of that. We're going like, oh, no, that's not, but God calls us in a still, small voice. Stop, Larry. God calls us in a whisper. And if you're so busy listening to that person in your brain that's telling you you're not good enough, or telling you that you can't ever make anything of yourself, or you're too busy trying to push your plans, your square plans into God's round peg, you're gonna miss it. Larry needs a spanking. No, he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna miss the voice. You're gonna miss the whisper. You have to be willing. Faith, the very definition of faith is being able, right? Um, the very definition of faith is trusting in the unseen. We're not guaranteed anything. You know, it's really easy to get stuck reliving your past and not blaming your past, but, you know, being like, oh, why didn't I do this? Or, oh my gosh, why did this happen to me? Or, the past is the past. You can't change it. It happened to you. It has affected who you are. It has made you who you are today. And yes, exactly, Amber. And that's the thing. You can't just say, I have faith. It's not just about saying it. It's not just about proclaiming it. It's about living it. And the living it part is so hard. It is so hard to live that way. But I have found that in the moments where I am truly living by faith and not knowing what my next move is, and I put that blindfold on and I step into that gap, God always has me. He always has me. Like, oh, I'm getting emotional. When you stop worrying about your worth is when you will feel truly worthy. Because every single person in here there is a plan that God has for your life, and you don't know what it is. Like, to go that I would be on YouTube, like, crying and talking about God, like, seriously, guys, I was always a faith in the closet kind of person, you know, and now here I am, like, talking to you guys on YouTube, letting it, I mean, I'm not going to delete this. I think it's important. There is not, I love you too, Teresa. There's not one person that is not important in God's eyes. So don't let that voice, I know this all started with Sandy saying something about the voices in her head, but that's so true and it's so hard. And I pray that you guys can battle them and drown them out with exaltations to God, because he's there and he wants us to succeed. Oh, Abby. Yeah, God's timing is perfect. But like I said, you know, I never in a million trillion years. Oh, I'm not sad, Sandy. I'm not sad. I'm crying because I'm happy. It's happy tears. It's just, I'm happy because a year ago, I never would have been able to do this. Hi, it's Leslie. You stepped in the middle of something, girl. A year ago, I never would have been able to do this. A year ago, I was emotionless. Like, it just, I spent 33 years of my life, like, devoid of emotion because I just couldn't handle the situations I was in, and then it just became the way I operated. And I guess that's why I'm crying, because it's like, this is not what I had planned for my life. You know, I had a really good plan, and, you know, I was doing really well, and I managed a financial company, and, like, was making great income. Okay, Leslie. Was making great income, and I thought everything was great. And when my brain stopped being in panic mode was when my brain was like, okay, now you're dealing with all this. And it literally just, every wall I had constructed in my brain to hide pain or trauma or anything I had to deal with just literally fell down. And it took a long time for me to get here. But I think that's why I was crying, is because I'm just, one, I'm amazed at you guys. Like, I never, like, I would, like I said, YouTube was not even a radar thing. Like, it wasn't even like, I want to start a YouTube thing. Yes, Christina, that's what I'm saying. It's you guys. Like, I'm just amazed at the support and the friends I've made. And yes, Alice, that's awesome. I'm literally gonna watch it as soon as I get off here, if I'm not like crying too hard. But guys, it's just amazing. You don't, and that's the thing, you never know. Thank you, Abby. We love you, Alice. We do. You never know what God has in store for you. And when you relinquish that control and say, okay, God, I'm tired of trying. And that's the thing. Like, it's exhausting, guys. It's exhausting trying to get your own way. You know, it's exhausting trying to keep up with the Joneses. Alice, stop. It's not. Look, Alice, what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? Self-worth is what exactly, literally what we're talking about right now. Your best is not going to be someone else's best. And let me let you into a little secret. Nobody is perfect. And your best is never going to be perfect, because we are imperfect creatures. Yes, God does put people in your life for a reason. And like I said, I was always that person that was really uncomfortable like talking about my faith or talking about anything. Like, I was always super social and could make friends easy and all that stuff. Never had a problem with that. But it made me so tired trying to be this person that I thought I was supposed to be. And like, when people would come on and like, do you know what's so, oh my God, do you know what's so crazy about this? Okay, so on the way, the doctor I see is an hour away from my house. And my husband drove me there. And on the way there, I said, I needed to share my testimony. So I guess that's what this is. God had put it on my heart, and thank you, Christina. Whew, I just realized that. Like, I literally said that today. I was like, I need to speak up. I need to tell people what God has done in my life. And that I do have bad days, and I have days that are horrible, and I have intrusive thoughts, and I have night terrors and insomnia and all this other stuff. But God is bigger than all of that, you know? And I have to believe that everything that happened in my life was all part of a plan, you know? I mean, bad things don't happen. I heard a great quote, and I'm trying to remember who it was by. But, oh, it was, oh gosh, what's his name? Case for Christ guy. I can't remember his name. But he asked, you know, he was an atheist before he started writing those books. And he wanted to prove that you could not be an intelligent person and believe in God. And he ended up converting. I'm so glad, Teresa. But, you know, he's like, if God is real, why does he let horrible things happen? Why does he let genocide happen? Why does he let floods happen? Why does he let innocent people get killed and babies get mistreated and all this other stuff? And the pastor just kind of looked at him and said, imagine that there's a bear in a trap, like caught in a trap. and you come upon him in the woods, and you're trying to help him get out of the trap. So you're trying to help, but the bear doesn't know that you're helping. And so he's fighting against you and hurting himself more. And you're like, God, bear, I'm just trying to help you. I'm not going to hurt you. But he's so scared of you, and he's so scared of the pain he's in, that he doesn't see the big picture. All he sees is that claw on his leg. And that's kind of what we don't have the whole picture. We just have our picture, you know, and sometimes the part of our picture that we have is really crappy, but it's all part of a bigger picture that we can't comprehend, you know. And maybe mine has a lot of dark in it, you know. But if my dark can help somebody else's be light, then this is all for a reason. And that's, I mean, I don't know. Whew, this turned into something crazy, guys. Yes, that is so true.